Well, listen, after 2 hours of public comment and speakers coming in about this motion, it wasn't even actually voted on at all. And here is why. There was some discussion with several council members pointing out some of the wording in this. They didn't want it to say defund. They wanted that to be replaced with the word abolish. So instead it would read, the city of Cincinnati does not support abolishing the Cincinnati Police Department. But the one who made this motion, Councilmember Betsy Sunderman, didn't support changing that. So the only thing they actually ended up voting on was a vote to not actually hear the motion and vote on it at all. But here's why this discussion is still so important. It's coming at a time when other cities across the country are actually slashing their police department budgets. So Philadelphia, Baltimore, Seattle, we've seen it happen there, and we haven't really heard any other cities actually come out with motions that would support their police department. So really the goal of this motion, regardless of that wording, whether it's defund or abolish, it's the opposite of all of this. It is to show support for the police department, and that's why it's so important to Councilwoman Betsy Sunderman.
Morale is terrible in the police department nationally. Police are not being treated well, and if we want to defund our police, then they need to know that. So people are playing semantics with the word defund. I mean, defund means cut funding, whether partially or fully.
Now, there were a lot of people speaking out against this motion today. They say it does the exact opposite of what protesters have been calling for months here in Cincinnati and across the country, which is reforming the police department. And an important note to make here when this comes back up, whether that's next week or a little later after they work to amend this motion, is that it's just a motion. So there's no legally binding words in this. It really is just a statement. And so the city can still vote in any way they want, as well as the actual laws that are written in Cincinnati. It's not affected by this. But for now, reporting live from City Hall, Marielle Carbone, WCPO 9 News.